Hello, welcome to my weekly look ahead video. I'm outside Downing Street because I've just been to a pre-budget breakfast with the Chancellor discussing some of the things coming up next week. The budget's on the 11th of March. Now, I had a really interesting Friday in the constituency. I held my Shoreham Infrastructure Summit, got together a lot of people from local utility companies, highways departments, transport and businesses. There was so much that came out of that about how we deal with the congestion problems around Shoreham that I'll be doing a separate video, and there'll be some ongoing work on that. Then I went on to a meeting with other West Sussex colleagues and the local NFU at a very wet farm in Sompting to talk about some of their concerns post-Brexit and post the Common Agricultural Policy. Again, it's a very busy week in Parliament. We dealt with the Medical Devices Bill, which is all about technology innovation within the NHS. Today we're dealing with the Prisoner Disclosure Bill remaining stages, which is all about those prisoners who murder somebody and then won't even reveal the whereabouts of their body to make sure they do not get out of jail early. We've got debates this week around flooding, the continued problem with flooding, also around health inequalities. Another important debate on sibling contact with children in care is something I've been involved with as Children's Minister previously for a long time. I've got a meeting with the Health Minister around the 1001 Critical Days. That's the early years of a child's development, where I chair a charity and the all-party group on that really important theme of preventative work within the NHS. Got a breakfast with BBC South talking about better news coverage locally. I've got a meeting with the Royal College of Paediatrics about the state of child health in 2020 report, and then I'm raising questions with the Business Minister about Kelp, which is a great contributor to climate change, and we've got great opportunities off the Sussex coast about restoring seaweed beds. Seaweed absorbs 6 times as much carbon as trees do, and yet they're not properly on the radar. In the constituency this week, of course, I've got my meeting on Israel-Palestine at the Methodist Church in Shoreham on Thursday, open to all constituents from 7:30. Report back on my last visit there in August. There's a conference at Ricardo's I should be attending with local businesses about making even more attractive business opportunities for investment in our area. That's on Thursday afternoon. On Friday, I should be up early again talking to the Chamber of Commerce for their business breakfast. And one other thing I'm doing a special video on this week, VE Day, 8th of May, commemorating 75th anniversary of victory in Europe. A really important memorial, not only to pay tribute still to the great sacrifice that people made in the Second World War and for veterans, but also opportunity for people to get involved in street parties, beacon lighting, and all veterans are asked to get in contact with the Royal British Legion for various local and national events. Really important that we play our part in that, and I'm sure Worthing and Ada will want to do that. So there'll be a separate video with details of how to get involved on my website.